A very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this opening game of the MCA T20 Series 2025, coming to you live from the scenic and sunny BAYUEMAS Oval here in Malaysia. This exciting domestic tri-series features three teams: Malaysia Red, Malaysia Blues, and the much anticipated Gunny Glass cricket team. Over the coming days, we are set for a feast of T20 cricket, which must promise us high intensity matchups, emerging talents, and plenty of fireworks with both bat and ball. And what better way to get things started than a classic clash between the Reds and the Blues? The conditions couldn't be better. We have clear skies and just that gentle breeze that's blowing across the outfield today. And the pitch looks like it promises a lot of runs, and all signs point towards a cracking contest between the two teams. With that being said, let's all have a look at the toss.
Good morning, everyone. There are two teams here: Malaysian Reds versus Blues. Malaysian Reds will spin the coin, and Malaysian Blues will call for it. Let's let's do it. And please call loud, please. Tails is the call. You're the only fellow who can do this. Huh? Head. Head.
It was Malaysia Red who won the toss, and their skipper Amir Azim did not have any hesitation to decide to have a bat first. It looks like he'll want to use most of this surface to make an ideal batting score. And I am Abrar Hussain, and alongside me in the commentary box is Anas, and together we'll be taking you through all the action and every bit of scoring. Let's see how the curtain raiser turns out to be. So buckle up. This is going to be the first match in this MCA T20 series, and it promises a lot of exciting cricket. Anas, as you know, most of these players, it'll be interesting to get your insight in this lineup today.
Yeah, thanks, Abrar. A very good morning to all viewers tuning in for the MCA T20I Tri-Series 2025. We're coming to you live from the beautiful biomass oval where the sun is out and the stage is perfectly set for what promises to be a cracking contest between Malaysia Reds and Malaysia Blues. Today, the Sivan and Wahib will be on field with Ramesh Menon overseeing proceedings as a match referee. Yes, Abrar, looks like the two lineups are very, very strong, and the contest between these two sides will be very, very tough.
Yes, both these lineups are coming with their strongest 11. We can definitely say that. But I must say that Malaysia Blues are coming out with an 11 that have recently played against the Pondicherry cricket team. And most of these players have had some game time. But we know that Malaysia offers a lot of talent in their domestic circuit. Most of them have played each other very often. So they'll know about their game. And some of them would have played under each other's captaincy as well. So they'll know how the other person is thinking. Of course, I'm referring to Amir Azim and Syed Aziz. Amir Azim has recently played under Syed Aziz's captaincy, and so this will be very interesting how now he rivals him. And of course, the Reds have a very strong lineup, and some of the very known names in the domestic circuits are featuring here today. We have the likes of Haziq Ayman alongside Nazmul Saqib, Amir Khan, Cesar Hayat, and definitely I'm looking for someone like Arifullah to really rip through this lineup today. And of course, there are the other players in Mohammad Akram, who's a talented youngster, and also there is Mohammad Mukri and Assam Khan alongside the very explosive Rajkumar Rajendran. But we can take nothing away definitely from the Blues as well. They have a very strong bowling, and the internationals are featuring, if I can say that. So it will be quite interesting to see how Rizwan Haider will start off with a new ball for the Blues. Match is just about to start, and the opening batters have just taken guard, and looks like it's going to be the very popular face Rizwan Haider with the new ball. And we have seen that these lineups are going quite strong at each other, and it will be a good outing for them. BAYUEMAS Oval is known to just offer that little bit to the starting of the game with the ball in hand. And Said Aziz is also someone who can swing the ball both ways. So he'll be happy to open with the new ball as well. So we'll just have to wait and see how the Blues are thinking about this attack from here. And the first ball of the game is underway. Said Aziz starts off with the new ball, and it's that familiar outswinger going on early in this inning, opening the innings for the Reds are Mohammad Haziq Aman alongside Aslam Khan. So they are known to be quite explosive right at the top, but Said Aziz will not be too upset if they go after him because he's a very good competitor and he'll just try to pick up that wicket. Ball shot is played. And the second ball is underway. Did much better. Good looking drive, but doesn't get the gap.
Sayed Aziz is a very good control on the his swing deliveries, and he surely knows he has played a lot of cricket against Haziq Ayman in the domestic circles. We'll be trying not to give away a lot of room to Haziq because he's very strong, and what a delivery it was. Totally in swinging, but it's called as a wide.
Yes, the line was not right, but we know that Said Aziz can swing the ball both ways. Sometimes he mixes it up quite nicely. Usually bowls the outswinger quite often, and then suddenly it's that inswinger that rips through the stumps. We've seen that side very often, but on that occasion he was spraying down the leg side, and umpire had no hesitation to just signal wide for that. Mohammad Haziq Ayman is yet to get off the mark. Ball is in the air, but it flies off to third man, and Rizwan Haider does well to pick that up, and we're underway. The first run of the bat.
Yeah, Haziq don't like much of the dot deliveries under him. They always tend to go over the fielders in the beginning. Yes, both these two batters are explosive, as you mentioned earlier, Abrar. Now it's time for Aslam Khan to face Sayyid Aziz. It's the fourth delivery of the over. Oh, that's a good one. Straight onto the body. Much faster delivery this time.
Anas, I know it's still very early, but I was wondering if the Reds could have gone for someone like Rajkumar Rajendran up the top because we know that he's very explosive and this is the batting power play, first 6 overs. And in this, maybe someone like Rajkumar Rajendran can really capitalize. Taking nothing away, already we see that Aslam Khan is really trying to take on the charge, and that is the first boundary.
Yes, great shot. Let's have a look at the replay. Sayyid Aziz is running in. Advanced. What a shot it was. Guiding the ball towards the square leg or mid wicket region, I must say. Just two fielder outside the 30-yard circle, and this is the right time to take the advantage.
Yes, Aslam Khan not really wasting too much of a time. The moment he read that length, he knew it was short, and he went after it straight away. And this time, a punch of the back foot. some running for Rizwan Haider to do, but he picks that up nicely and eventually a couple of runs. So that will be the end of the first over. It's 8 without loss, and the Reds are off to a good start.
Not a consistent start by Sayed, as I must say, because of the line and length. I've seen him bowling with such a consistency in his line and length. Now it's time for Vijay Unni to bowl the second over.
Yes, Vijay Unni is no longer a youngster, as we can call him, because he's featured in many of the internationals. He has loads of experience now, and he really fancies his chances with the new ball. Even though he's an off spinner, he really attacks the stump early on, does not really give a lot of scoring opportunity to the attacking opening batters, and perhaps that's why instead of Rizwan Haider, we're seeing Vijay Unni come into the attack with the new ball.
He's a little quicker in the air. That's a shorter delivery. Straight to Rizwan Haider and started his over with a dot. That's put away for 4 runs there. Hazik found the gap there between the point and the backward point fielder. Let's have a look at the replay. Vijay Unni always very quick in the air. This time going back foot. Just a late cut for four. Usually
Yes,
Hazik.
Anas, and we really have to say that it was not too short and neither too wide, but that was beautifully cut away from Hazik Ayman. So we have to give credit to the batter here. I don't think that was a bad ball, but it's nice that he capitalized in that sort of a fashion. And so both these batters have already gotten a boundary each.
Hazik and Aslam both are very busy players between the wickets. Good bowling by Vijay Unni this time, not giving away much room as you mentioned earlier. The previous delivery or the delivery with the boundary was not that wide, but he still manages to go back foot and cut it away for the boundary. Yeah, Hazik usually don't take much of the deliveries to give an explosive start. Again, tried to do that, tried to find the gap between backward points and the point fielder. Getting much out of Vijay Unni's over this time. Hazik has faced five deliveries and made only 4 runs in this over.
Yes, but
Again, a
so
good delivery
far,
by Vijay Unni this time.
yes, so far we've seen, in spite of that boundary, Vijay Unni really sticking with his line and length, and so far has just given away the 4 runs in his first over. End of 2 overs, the Reds are 12 without loss, but we have to say it's a good start from Vijay Unni with the new ball. Perhaps are we going to see Rizwan Haider with the new ball from the other end? Yes, we are. So after that over from Said Aziz, the first going for 8 runs, we already see a change in the bowling. Right tactics, Anas?
Yeah, that's right. Um, who's a better choice than Rizwan Haider at this stage? Uh,
Yes, that's why I was a
played,
bit surprised that he did not start with the new ball because we know that Rizwan Haider is a very prominent face when it comes to new ball bowling for Malaysia, and this left arm seamer has plenty of experience. He's lost a little bit of pace over the years, but as you know that he has made a reputation for himself in picking up that early wicket, and that's what the Blues are going to need from him right now. And let's see how he starts off. Aslam Khan.
that's right. The quicker one, Rizwan. facing Aslam. Aslam is expecting Aslam too. There's a fumble out there. No single taken.
Yes, Aslam Khan occasionally just likes to allow that ball to come to him, and whenever it's in his hitting zone, he uses that muscles. As you can see, he's flexing right now. He's a big man with a lot of power, but Rizwan Haider has played against him, and he knows exactly what he can do. And look at that! That is smashed down the ground with absolute authority, and that brings us the first maximum of this inning.
Yeah, what a shot it was. It was right in the zone of Aslam. He really likes the fuller deliveries onto him. Easy pickings for Aslam Khan, I must say.
Yes, and it was very good to see that he cleared that front foot and made room for himself in a fraction of a second and just lofted it straight over the bowler's head. Let me tell you, a fast bowler does not like to be hit, but it's the worst feeling to be hit down the ground. So Rizwan Haider, a very competitive fast bowler, we'll have to see what his reply is going to be.
Surely Aslam Khan will be eyeing to hit him again or get more runs off Rizwan. Whereas Rizwan, that's a typical Rizwan Haider. I know him from so long, Abrar. I've played cricket with him. Let's have a look at the replay as well. It was on the cards that he will go for the bouncer, surely. So in that 8 years, I have seen Rizwan and have captained Rizwan as well in the club cricket when he was not representing Malaysia. And I know once he get hit, surely the next ball is the bouncer, and he will get angry once anyone hits him a boundary. So aggressive bowler Rizwan.
And looks like they're having a little bit of fun with Aslam Khan as well. They're just trying to check his vision. He's trying to play the physio. Yes,
Aslam
Jada Ramli
generally
just
don't
having a little
like
bit of
much
fun.
of the uh, shorter deliveries, and this one was right on the spot. Was targeting the head. That was a very good bouncer. So
Yeah,
he
absolutely
usually
spot on with the speed here. He did not really allow any kind of room. It was right up there. He was targeting the head and he got it. So Rizwan has a really just giving a fitting reply to Aslam Khan after he was hit for a maximum. Now once again a fuller delivery smashed through the covers. So this is turning out to be a very good contest between bat and ball here.
that's a good part that Aslam was not scared to face him after that bouncer. He was again ready, whereas Rizwan did not learn from his mistakes that you don't have to ball Aslam the fuller deliveries. He's very strong at that region. The fuller ones are gifts to Aslam Khan. He's brutal to those fuller deliveries.
Are we going to see another bouncer? But I think umpire would have signaled one bouncer previously for that one. So I don't think he can afford to do that. Perhaps a slow one maybe is on the card. Let's see. Here comes the fifth. Length delivery dispatched this time, pulled away on the leg side, and another maximum. Aslam Khan is starting to put on a real show out there, and Rizwan Haider is turning out to be a very expensive over for the Blues.
And surely Aslam has learned from previous outings. After that fuller delivery, Rizwan tries to go a bit on the length, a shorter length, but this time it was not at the right length. So it was almost a good length delivery, not a shorter one. And Aslam was already ready to face that delivery, which is why he got success.
with that. The last ball of the over, once again a bouncer. This time a thickish inside edge, but the ball once again flies, and this time a couple of bounces, so it will be signaled a boundary. So 20 runs of that over of Rizwan Haider, and at the end of 3 overs, the Reds are absolutely flying.
I'm just thinking about the Rizwan's anger. That young bowler, whenever he gets hit for the boundaries, gets really, really angry. And surely he'll be thinking for the next over how to deal with Aslam Khan. But Aslam Khan has changed the game now. 20 runs to Rizwan. Scoreboard shows 32 runs at the end of 3 overs.
Anas, you mentioned about
Surely
Rizwan
now,
getting hit. I assure you, no fast bowler likes to be hit, and Rizwan Haider will be just requesting the skipper for one more over. But you think Syed Aziz will just grant him that because he's already gone for 20 in that over. So maybe Syed Aziz, after bowling this over himself, will continue with Vijay only.
I think at this stage will not give him the ball. But later at the stage, surely he has to give Rizwan either to ball some overs. You're right about that. Let's wait and watch for the next over. We will get it. For now, Blues are going good without a loss. A decent start, I must say. 10 runs, 10.42 is the run rate going on for now. Aslam Khan will be facing Sayyid Aziz at this moment, and that's a shorter delivery again, and getting an edge. One bounce for four at the fine leg region. Once you don't have that fielder out there, I am not getting the point why they're trying to do, trying to give away those bouncers. No third man, no fine leg fielder. It's a T20 game, and if you are trying to give such deliveries, the shorter ones, you need to have one of the fielder at least, a fine leg or a third man fielder.
Yes, absolutely spot on there. I was wondering the same thing that why is he bowling short pitch deliveries without a fine leg, deep fine leg fielder? But I think Syed Aziz does have a deep square leg there. So he's eyeing that perfect pull shot. But so far, Aslam Khan has either edged it, that is why the ball has traveled to deep fine leg region, or he has absolutely timed that to perfection. So the ball has actually gone over the fence. So it has not really worked for these two fast bowlers out there. We can see once again Syed Aziz attempts that bouncer, and this time Aslam Khan misses. But I can understand Syed Aziz going for short pitch deliveries without the fine leg. But so far, fortune has favored Aslam Khan here.
Abrar, as I just mentioned before in the previous over, that Aslam Khan is brutal to every delivery, fuller or at the good length. The only thing he just tend to be, kind of a not good at it, not perfect at it, I must say, not excellent at it, is a shorter one. But still, he managed to get a lot of boundaries in the short delivery in the previous over as well. Two in the previous over, one in this over. So he's getting runs on the shorter deliveries as well due to wrong field set at the moment.
Yes,
There is a
have to
plan
agree with
from
that.
Sayed Aziz that the square fielder is there, yes, for now, as you mentioned earlier, and he's eyeing the perfect pull there out of Aslam there.
Missed out. Uh, you feel that perhaps he missed out on that one. It was on the slot and somehow just failed to get the connection, and maybe it would have gone for another maximum. Looks like he's getting that swing of the bat quite nicely so far, Aslam Khan. But this has turned out to be a good over for the Blues, and I'm quite interested to see who he brings on the attack. You can see that Virendeep Singh is also warming up. So will it be some left-arm spin?
Yes, it is, Brar. Randeep is continuing. Just look at the previous over. Sayed Aziz just giving 5 runs. So he has mixed good deliveries. He has bowled a shorter one to Aslam. He has bowled the fuller delivery. He has bowled at the good length, a slower good one. So he has mixed the pace as well in the previous over. So good experience bowling at that stage, just giving away 5 runs after the Rizwan's over. That too he was facing Aslam. Now it's Virandeep's time to bowl. It was a flighted delivery. Oh, that was a bit of a room there on the very first delivery. What a shot by Muhammad Hazik there. Let's have a look at the replay. A shot of one wide, trash it away towards the extra cover region. What a shot it was, Abrar.
Yes, definitely greeting Virendeep Singh with that first shot. He was just trying to get his rhythm right. It's the first ball of the innings for him, and he's greeted, absolutely greeted with that cover drive. And both these batters are not afraid to use those power. Sometimes early on, you see batters who are just trying to settle in and play some rounded shots. But so far, we've seen them just go after the bowling from the word go, and this time defense. From here on, Aslam Khan has really given quite the start for the Reds, and you start to wonder if they will continue doing so. And at this stage, we have to start wondering about what will be a good score at the end of the power play. So, Anas, you can take us through that.
24.3 overs, 42 runs on the board. Deep also goes very fast through his overs, quick through his overs. He's bowled four balls in this over until now. And he used the angle actually, Virandeep Singh, to get into the batsman, quicker ones as well. He mixed up his bowling pace really well. Oh, that's an edge. That's an edge. Chance of a catch there, and comfortably taken by Rizwan. So Virandeep breaks in the partnership there. Prize wicket, I must say. Aslam Khan has lost his wicket. Back to the pavilion. Let's have a look at the replay. Virandeep Singh. That one was a flighted one after that quicker delivery. Easy pickings.
Yes, the change has worked for Said Aziz. That is why he's known to be a very good captain across format for Malaysia. And here, for the Blues, Virendeep Singh delivers. And you were right about the fact that he mixed it quite nicely. His left arm spinners were creating those angles. And Aslam Khan really wanted some pace on the ball. He was going quite aggressively against the faster bowler, especially someone like Rizwan, who brings in with that extra bit of pace. But with the introduction of spin, it had worked well. And Said Aziz noticed it and brought in the left arm spinner in Virendeep and eventually picked up that wicket. So that might be the difference between at least 60 runs on the board and now that we have one more over remaining, the score is 42. So once again, we see another spinner, Vijay Unni, to continue. And Yusuf has walked out to the middle. Yusuf has also the experience of plenty of cricket in different parts of the world. So it's a good man to replace Aslam. And one more over remaining in the power play. So you think they'll still continue attacking or they'll just settle in slightly?
Alright, this is a T20 game. You need to attack every bowler to get some runs, and that's what Mohammad Hazik has to do, and he's known for. Very explosive batsman. Talk about that shot, Abrar.
Yes, Vijay only pitches it fuller this time and no hesitation to just go over the top of the cover from Hazik Ahmed. And that is another boundary. So I got my answer, just what I asked. I was wondering if they will just go after the bowling or they'll be content with the score. And you're right that this is T20 format. Whenever a new batter comes in, he has that one goal set. That is to go after the bowling. And especially with this kind of a platform that is already set by someone like Aslam Khan, now it is easier for Hazik Ayman and Yusuf to just continue. Once again, a slog comes out. This is big, but just falls short of the fielder, and eventually that will only be a single. But for a moment, I thought he got a good hold of that.
Yes, Abrar. Long boundaries out there, and I must say he has chosen the region which is the longest part of the ground. Ahmad Hazik is not looking into the in good colors today. He's faced 15 deliveries and just made 16 runs. This is a T20 game. Surely the strike rate could have been better. Yusuf Azyan off the mark on the very first delivery he has faced. The credit goes to the bowlers of Malaysia Blues. Vijay Unni, Syed Aziz have bowled really, really well. Only the one expensive over ball by Rizwan Haider out there.
Yes, and so far we've seen Hazik Ayman trying to go after the spinners and an opportunity there. Difficult one. It's never easy to just take those straight off after bowling, but it will be considered a drop catch nevertheless. So Hazik Ayman really trying to go after the spinners here, and he survives on that occasion.
It looks like Vijay Unni was not ready for that and tried to steal that single. Very well running between the wickets, good running between the wickets. Little lazy the
Yes, and
field.
with that, 50 is up.
Yeah, 5.5 overs, 15 on the board. Run rate is 8.57 at currently. Tried to advance and hit it over the covers, but the results are still the same. He caught a thick edge, thick outside edge, Mohammad Hazik, and got another boundary for himself. Yes, no
Yes,
fielder
after
again.
winning the toss, Amir Azim had decided to have a bat first, and he wanted to do exactly this. He'll be very happy with the platform that has been set. It's 54 with a loss of one at the end of the power play. So I believe they've definitely done the job with the bat in hand. What do you think, Anas?
Yeah, surely that's a good score at this pitch. With these conditions, that's a very good start. Just one wicket down in the power play, 54 runs on the board, and you have faced good bowlers as well. So I must give the credit to the Malaysia Reds, and Rizwan Haider is back now after the power play has ended. Now he has liberty to take some fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
And it's a different batter out there. That's the most important part. It was Aslam Khan who really went after him. So he'll be happy that he has departed. Now he will settle in nicely with the fielding restrictions lifted, as you mentioned. And Yusuf Asian is more of a classical batter. He likes to just play around the gaps and uses his placement to perfection. So this is better suited for Rizwan Haider now to just come in and improve on his economy today.
Yes, rightly mentioned. Abrar Yusuf takes time to settle in, and very good at rotating the strike. And at this stage, because he's coming at the position one down, surely he'll taking some time, settle in, give support to the batter like Muhammad Hazif, who's very explosive. And later part of the innings, he'll try to go big. Surely,
This time Rizwan Haider bowled well to Haziq Ayman. He's gone for the Yorker and did not really offer much room to Haziq Ayman to go after that ball. And normally we've seen him play some good shots on the offside. So he definitely has those. So Rizwan Haider has to keep that in his mind when he's coming in to bowl his third. And this is exactly what we're talking about. And Rizwan Haider finally picks up the wicket he was looking for. And he'll be very happy to pick up Haziq Ayman, the other opener. And the skipper will also be happy.
yeah, surely it was a fuller and bit wideish delivery. The room was there to put him away, but straight to the fielder. As he got bit early to that delivery, there was not that much pace on that delivery by Rizwan. Pace off delivery. So Rizwan took the wicket. Both the openers are back to the pavilion. I said both the batters now at the crease are new. Yusuf just faced three deliveries, and Amir Khan will be facing his first new batsman. Amir Khan coming into crease, a very talented cricketer.
Yes, definitely very
All right,
talented
cricketer.
and definitely very experienced as well. Amir Khan and Yusuf Azian are very similar kind of players who look to rotate the strike, and Rizwan Haider will not be too upset with that because ones and twos are not really going to make him too unhappy. He's trying to improve his economy. He's already picked up a wicket, and you were right about it. He perhaps went after that slightly a bit too early, and it was a good catch. That was still firmly hard. That was hit with a lot of power, but well taken at speed off by Said Aziz, the captain himself. So here it is, the fourth ball of this over. Short pitch this time, slightly back of the length rather, and nicely guides that and gets off the mark of the very first ball. So now that the openers are back, do we sense a shift in the momentum?
That's right, Brar. Yusuf needs to pick a boundary in this over to give Reds an edge and have a scoreboard ticking. That's a very well played shot this time, but straight to the fielder. A dot delivery again. Have a look at the replay. That's a beautiful shot. It was a stylish shot, but earning no runs there.
Yes, this format can sometimes be a little bit harsh on you. We saw that was a very good looking shot, but here sometimes those shots don't bring you any kind of value, and that is why sometimes that raw power is something teams often opt for. And Thickish outside edge this time, ball is flying away to the boundary. There's a chance there for a slip fielder if that was in play, but nevertheless, this is well stopped at third man, and this is a good over from Rizwan Haider that comes to an end. Just three from it. At the end of 7 overs, the Reds are 57 with the loss of two. Let's have a look at the batting card. It was Aslam Khan who started off with all guns blazing, scored 30 of 17 before the change in the bowling by the skipper brought in Virender Singh, and he picked up that wicket. And after that, we saw Rizwan Haider coming back after the power play, and he picked up the wicket of Mohammad Haziq Ayman. And since then, Yusuf and Amir Khan are trying to rebuild an innings. So 7 overs, they scored 57 for two. And now, really, we can say that the Blues have really come back in the game because they have brought back the run rate as well. It's 8.14. And from here on, I believe they'll be happy with a score of around 160.
Yeah, that's right, Abrar. 160 must be on the boards to give a good fight to the opponents at this pitch. Feels like Yusuf Azian, the intent of getting the boundary is not there. Six balls faced until now. Yes, it's too early. You still have 13 overs to go. But the strike rate must not go down in this format for the batters.
Yes, it's just style of play. Someone like Yusuf and Amir Khan both just like to rotate the strike and play at a strike rate of a run a ball more often than not. And this really allows the bowling team to just come into the game, especially with the start that they had because of Aslam Khan. So that's really something they will keep in their mind that okay, we have a good start, we have not lost too many wickets, so definitely we can capitalize on it. But that's something we were thinking of. So far, Amir and Yusuf both are quite happy to just have a look at the pitch and spend some time out there.
It looks like Amir Khan and Yusuf were reading the pitch, rightly mentioned. Abrar. Good piece of bowling there by Randeep Singh, not giving any room to free their arms for the batters. Just bowling stump to stump. Batsmen need to do by themselves the efforts to make the room. So good quick over ends, just giving away 3 runs by Virendeep Singh. Great piece of bowling in the T20 T20. Just two overs bowled, giving away 8 runs, taking one prize wicket. That's where experience comes in. And Deep Singh,
And that brings in another bowling change. You can see Sherwin warming up. He's been friends for a very long time. Sherwin has been slightly injury prone, and we really wish that he's taken good care of his back. Every time Sherwin comes out to bowl, Malaysia fans are always concerned that he should be safe. That is the first priority. And he's played cricket all over the world as well. Played some leagues around there, and starts off with a slightly shorter pitch delivery. And Anas, we can see a little bit of a drizzle. So we hope that the rain keeps away.
yeah, chances of rain going away not seen to be more or less. Uh, it's up in the air and taken comfortably there. Sherwin worked for his team. Yusuf Azzian departs. That was a look at the
Yes, he's the
replay.
man with the golden arm. Sometimes, whenever the captain trusts him with the ball, he can just come in and pick up that wicket out of nowhere. And we really thought that Yusuf was trying to spend some time out there in the crease. And suddenly, he just sees that length ball and wants to go after it. And eventually, you have to say it's a very soft dismissal.
Sherwin is very good at reading the batters and he knows what are the
Yes, and Sharvin definitely has that rare skill in any format of the game. The likes of a fast bowling all rounder is quite rare, and he's really a very handy batter in the middle. So that's really a three-dimensional player, if I can say so. So it really helps out a captain with someone like Sharvin Muniandi in the team, and he delivered straight away in his very first over. We have to wait and see if the damage has been done. The momentum has now shifted, and you truly have to say that the Blues are right back in the game. And right now, it's the captain of the Reds, Muhammad Amir Azim, who's walked out to the middle. He is a very aggressive player. He likes to score his runs very quickly. And a good start from Sharvin to Amir Azim then, just attacking the stump. We know that Amir Azim and someone like Amir Khan can really form a good partnership. They've played a lot of cricket together, so there will be that understanding between these two. But Sharvin would have also played a lot of cricket with them. That's really the advantage of playing domestic cricket. All of them know each other a fair bit. Short pitch delivery, straying down the leg side, and umpire has no hesitation to declare that a wide. It's a bit difficult for any bowler to just come at a left hand right hand combination. So after the fall of the wicket, that will be the only good thing for the Reds. That is, a left hander has joined Amir Khan, and Sharvin will be very aware that if he pitches anything outside the off stump and Amir Azim has any kind of room, he'll really go after the bowling. Perhaps that is why he's trying to be on the stump. But on the second occasion today, he has bowled one down the leg side, so another wide. He needs to be consistent because a new batter has just walked in and it's the captain. So we not want to give him free runs and just pick up that wicket as quickly as possible. And with that, this is the fourth ball. Once again, he's eyeing the body and not really allow him to free his arm. Anas, you think it's the right way to go at someone like Amir Azim by not giving him room?
yes, surely. Surely that's the right thing to do. Sherwin is bowling with good pace and giving away room to Amir Azim is the worst part, because he's very, very strong at the offside and he likes to go and throw his arm to the deliveries which are away from him. Looks like the fielding is also at the leg side for Amir Azim because they want to attempt. Shavin wants Amir Azim to attempt those big shots towards the leg side because they play together. They know the weaknesses of each other. That's a good field set for Amir Azim as well.
Yes, definitely. And Amir Khan definitely more technically solid batter. He has a very solid stance and looks to rotate the strike quite nicely. Cut away nicely this time, but misses it. The attempt was there. So a dot to finish off the ninth. It's 6-3 with a loss of 3 for the Reds. And so far, they've done a good job, the Blues, after the initial onslaught by Aslam Khan. As they started things with the new ball, it's 2 overs going away for 13. And it was Rizwan Haider who was slightly expensive, but even he has come back quite nicely into this game. He's picked up a wicket, but it was Virendip Singh today, the pick of the bowlers for me. It's 2 overs going for just 8 runs, and he picked up a wicket. And the man with the golden arm, Sharvin Muniandi, taking the wicket of Yusuf, his very first over. So we're almost at the halfway stage of this innings, and so far the runs have really been contended. It has been a good bowling comeback by the Blues, and now we have another change in the bowling.
You can see Shadat will be bowling the 10th over. I must say that they have contained really well the bowling side. The run rate was over 10 when Hazik and Aslam was batting. It's a good shot along the ground just for the single. Again, Amir Azim was eyeing the offside.
And I think it's very interesting that Saad Aziz has decided to go in with a spinner when the likes of Amir Azim is out there in the middle. We have seen Amir Azim even play those reverse sweeps quite well, but he likes pace on ball, and perhaps that is why the captain went with someone like Shadat Ramli. He has a knack for picking up wickets, and sometimes that is exactly what can bring out a breakthrough in a partnership, not in the most convincing fashion. Here, a slog sweep was attempted by Amir Khan, perhaps to get a check on the scoring, because he's 4 of 10 right now, and the skipper is 2 of 3. So they really need to get some boundaries here.
As I was mentioning, Gabrar, that the bowling side has contained them really, really well after that start, the explosive start, I must say. The good start. The run rate was 10 to 11 runs in an over. And now the run rate just went down below 7. It's just 6.84. So in 10 overs, if they end up lesser than 70 runs, the bowling side will be very much happy. Quick single taken. Good running between the wickets by Amir Azim and Amir Khan. It's
Yes,
just
with
4
one more
runs off
delivery
the over.
remaining at the halfway stage, the Reds are 67 with a loss of 3, and 10 overs have been completed. They'll be slightly disappointed with how things have unfolded. They had a solid start. They began positively with some very good stroke play, especially with the likes of Aslam. And we have drinks break, and that shall allow them to just rethink about their approach. Stay tuned. We'll be back with live action shortly. And we're back with live action after the drinks break. After winning the toss, the Reds had decided to have a bat first. There was no hesitation from Amir Azim, and initially we thought that the decision is really paying off nicely. Initially, it was the onslaught from Aslam Khan and his partner Haziq Ayman, and after that, now they have really, we have to say that they have failed to capitalize on the initial start. The early momentum has really fizzled out, and wickets have started to fall at regular intervals. And now they're finding themselves in a little bit of a pressure situation. So it's now up to the middle order to really rebuild and push the innings. They have the right to man out there in the middle with Amir Khan and Amir Azim. Both these batters can rotate the strike quite beautifully, and we'll hope that they can stay in for the next five, and then from here on they can capitalize on the platform that they would have built. So Vijay on the other hand, will have other ideas. He'll want to pick up another one, and he's very delighted with that wicket. Is Amir Azim goes for that cut shot. This is something we talked about earlier. That Amir Azim really likes to have some room. He wants to free his arm, and on that occasion he was provided with it. Played a good cut shot, but straight to the fielder. And here's the third ball of this over. Vijay going quicker and fields of his own bowling. Another dot ball.
A good start again of the 11th over. Both Amir Azim and Amir Khan have faced plenty of balls, plenty of deliveries out there now, and they need to. They surely needs to get some runs now for the team. Three dot deliveries on the trot by Vijay. Great piece of bowling, great display of the bowling there by Vijay. Oh, that's in the air and straight to the hands of Faiz Ahmed. What a wicket it is. Easy pickings, I must say. He has no clue out there. Ball just tend to stick into the pitch. And with that straight face of the bat, straight to the hands of Faiz, Amir Azim departs. He's faced 9 deliveries and just made 3 runs. So not a good day for Amir Azim. As far as the batting is concerned, he's still a chance in the bowling of this innings. This
Yes,
man
soft
coming in.
dismissal really. He played that straight to the hands of Ahmed Faiz. And for a moment, I thought he wanted to go inside out, but no pace on offer from Vijay Unni. He's really a smart bowler. He has plenty of maturity now. Played international cricket for a long time, and Amir Azim really failed to capitalize. And I just want to inform you at one stage, 6.3 overs, the score was 55 when that fall off wicket was of Haziq Ayman. And now we are just one ball short of the 11th over, and the score is 68 with a loss of 4. So, in a very short time, they haven't been able to score any runs, but they've really played a few dot deliveries and now find themselves in a spot of bother. Now, suppose Sakib works out to the middle, and he's also searching for form. He hasn't been in the scoring. In the previous outing, he did not quite do as he was hoped to, and now he's coming in to face Vijay Unni. Not going to be easy out there.
Where I've seen Nazmul Saqib, the first match in Malaysia for Nazmul Saqib. He played under me in the club SFI Panthers, and he's a really, really good batsman, very promising talent. And from there, he was in included in the high performance of Malaysia at that time in 2023. Maybe he's not in the right form, but he's very, very talented player, Nazmul Saqib. He has all the
Yes,
shots.
definitely. Yes, definitely. He has a lot of promise. He has shown that over the years as well. But when it comes to recent form, he's searching for it slightly. And with this kind of a wicket, he's perhaps the right man out there, like you mentioned, that we've seen him over the years really play in this kind of situations before. And we both know that once he gets going, he can really capitalize. And that is what he'll be hoped to do, especially because the wicket has fallen and the skipper has already worked out. So now with Amir Khan, he will definitely be needed to stitch out a partnership. And looks like Virendra Singh is continuing to just run through his overs quickly. And let's see how Nazmul Saqib goes. He's on strike.
Abrar, looks like the pitch starts behaving differently. Now the ball is sticking to it. It's getting some grip onto the ball, and it's not coming directly to the bat easily. And with that grip, surely the pace varies, and you need to see the ball very carefully to go big. And what I feel is now batsmen are really facing a lot of trouble going big.
Yes, definitely. The ball is slightly sticking out on the surface. It's not really coming to the bat as nicely as the batters would have wanted to. And another thing that is playing just in addition to that is the fact that the ball is slightly older and it's not easy to play spin with that shine off the ball because that's when the ball starts to grip a little bit more. So yes, definitely, it's going to be much better for the spinners out there, and the Blues have the likes of Vijay Unni as well as Virendeep Singh and someone like Shadat Ramli to give them spin. That's why perhaps you can see that the run rate is now well below 6. So from one stage we were seeing that it's above 11. It's really crawled back into this innings quite strongly here.
Yeah, they were right on the track to make that 160 or 170 runs on the card, but now it doesn't look that easy because 12 overs have been balled and just 70 runs on the board. Looks like that was a one-shot delivery. I really love this guy bowling, Virdeep Singh. A lot of brain involved in his bowling because he reads the batsman really, really well. Just look at his figures: 2.5 overs, or rather 3 overs now, and just giving away 11 runs in T20 cricket. That's what a captain wants. He get wickets for his team and he stop the runs as well. So very good bowler, Virdeep Singh, an all-round cricketer.
Yes, he's made a name for himself, especially with the bat in hand, but on occasions he's also delivered quite strongly with the ball. He and his brother have played together. Both of them are left-arm spinners. I'm talking about Pawandeep Singh. And over the years, he's really improved his bowling. He started off as a pure batter and then started to improve on those left-arm spinners. And now, really, he is one of those who can really be depended on by the captain. And sometimes, whenever he's called back into the attack, he brings in that extra bit of pressure, especially with the surface. To have something to offer for the spinners. It's been a good bowling outing for him. And right now, Vijay Unni once again picks up another wicket and a stunning catch from Charvin Muniandi at long on. What a turnout! Amir Khan, out of nowhere, decided to just go after that ball. And Vijay Unni just licking his lips. That ball was flighted, and right there, stunning catch from Charvin.
Surely Sherwin is one of the best fielder in this team. He's very athletic. He's known for his fielding, and he was standing right at the boundary. He has covered a lot of area to take that catch. As you mentioned, that's a stunning catch, no doubt in that. What an effort it was by Sherwin Minyande. So Vijay Unni has taken a second wicket in 3.2 overs, just giving away 17 runs. So very economical. All the bowlers has bowled really good. 5 wickets down, Malaysia Reds making just 71 runs. They must be very disappointed if they go back in the first 3 to 4 overs. They were playing really, really well, or rather, you can can say 6 overs were all good, and after that, wickets just crumbling. Regular intervals in every over, the wicket is falling down without troubling much the scoreboard. And now it's time for the another explosive batsman, Rajkumar Ranjindran, to face Vijay Unni.
Yes, we have to start
Rajkumar.
wondering if Rajkumar Rajendran is the right man for the situation because we know that he has that power hitting game, but this time he comes in a phase where rebuilding is required. And Anas, I just want to inform you that Aslam Khan had scored 30 in 17 deliveries, but other than that score, Asik Ayman also performed well, 21 of 19. I'm not taking anything away from that. But the rest of the batters, none of them have gone on to double figures. And Amir Khan played 8 of 17, Yusuf 5 of 8, Amir Azim 3 of 9. And so far, even someone like Nazmul Saqib has just scored a single run. So they're looking for someone else other than Aslam Khan to really help them with the scoring. And so far, none of the other batter have really turned out on this pitch to have a good day with the bat. And that's really been the problem.
Yeah, that's right. That's totally right. All other batsmen even took a lot of time in the middle, but still did not manage to get some runs on the board. Surely the wickets started behaving differently, or I must say that the openers were very good in handling those deliveries and getting some runs because they were playing the fearless cricket after the end of 13th over. Just 74 runs on the board, and let's have a look at the bowling card. Say that he's bowling 2 overs, giving away just 13 runs, economy of 6.5. Vijay Unni bowled all his 4 overs, giving away just 20 runs and taking two valuable wickets. Rizwan Heather was quite expensive on the expensive side. 2 overs, 23 runs with 1 wicket. Deep was very economical, and now he's won his last over. All the other bowlers, other than Rizwan Heather, are with very good economy. Currently, still 7 overs to go. Nazmul Saqib has faced 4 deliveries. As you mentioned earlier regarding Nazmus, is a bit off colored. And yes, he has taken his time now to face 5 deliveries. And in T20 cricket, that's the right amount of balls you can face. And after that, you need to score runs. You cannot just stop those deliveries. At least you need to rotate the strike. No room to Nazmus Saqib. He was onto the back foot, trying to get some room, but Virandeep is angling in the ball. Oh, that's right up in the air and easy dismissal by Virandeep Singh. Great bowling. And now, if you see the replay, Abrar, Virandeep Singh bowled an angle delivery and it turned and it gripped. The ball just gripped. And before that, the ball was traveling straight. But this time, the ball gripped into the surface and it turned away from Nazmus.
Yes, and not really in any kind of position really to play at that. It was slightly shorter, so he really rocked back into that back foot, but eventually he was not going anywhere. So a leading edge and a very easy catch for Birendeep Singh. So Nazmul Saqib's struggle comes to an end. He really did not have a good day out there. Sometimes it's not about the score that you come up with, because even we saw that Amir Azim did not really score big, but when he stayed there, looked confident. But on the other hand, Nazmul Saqib today did not really give us an impression that he was going to have a good score. With that, Hizar has walked out to the middle and he'll be facing a very confident Virendeep Singh. He's given away just 11 runs and already picked up 2 wickets. So things have really gone from steady to absolutely shaky for the Reds. They're now 74 with a loss of 6, and it's been it's been coming after a very decent platform set in the first few overs. The innings have completely lost its rhythm now. The Blues have tightened their bowling, and now with some smart attacking with some smart attacking bowling now. They have picked up wickets in regular intervals, and let's see how they manage to go on from here with just 6 overs remaining.
I must say, Virendeep Singh has displayed great bowling, smart bowling by Virendeep Singh, just giving away 12 runs in his 4 overs. It's a wicket. It's not a wicket made. It's just 1 run taken in the last delivery. So still, it's just giving away 12 runs on in his 4 overs, giving away just 12 runs. That's a really good bowling display by Virendeep Singh. Very economical.
Yes, spin's been the way to go about it today. And so far, Vijay Uni's 4 overs gone for just 20, picked up 2 wickets. And Virendip Singh has also finished his four. He's also picked up 2 wickets by giving away just the 12 runs. And Shadad Ramli had come in for 1 over. He's given away 4 runs only. So all the three spinners who were used today were very economical and among the wickets. And other than that, now I think we'll continue with Sharvin Muniandi. His 1 over went for just the 3 runs, and they still have the likes of Syed Aziz to bowl a few more. And Rizwan Haider has also 2 overs remaining. So they really have the bowlers to take them through the completion of this innings, and it will not be easy for the batters, but they'll at least be happier now that the overs of spin have completed.
Looks like with this run rate, Blues or the Reds, I must say Malaysia Reds, it's quite hard for them to even make 100-run mark. Just 5.36 run rate. Now, a lot of work to do by Khizar Hayat and Rajkumar. Now, Sherwin back to the attack. That's advanced and thrashed the ball towards the boundary. Great shot.
Yeah, they say attack is the best defense, and looks like Sharvin is greeted with that shot. He came dancing down the wicket and plays it straight down the ground. So Khizar Hayat is not going to die wondering here, and looks like he's on the charge. That's really a positive intent that is on display, and the Reds will hope that he can continue from here on.
Yeah, Khizar Hayat is very brave bowler, Abrar, a brave batsman, Abrar. Whenever he comes in, he really wants to get runs. Surely he will throw his hands onto the ball and try to get runs. And he never likes to play dot deliveries. He's a very busy player. Pitch is
Yes,
behaving
and he's
more
partnered
and
by
looking more.
someone like Rajkumar Rajendran. So he's also faced 4 delivery for his 2 runs, and we know that even he can have a go at the bowlers. So they have the batters out there in the middle, and they really can afford to just see the ball and go after it. And we see that after that pace on delivery, which was hit for a boundary, Sharvin Muriandi so far has stuck with slower deliveries, and that's been a good change.
Yeah, very clever bowling by Sherwin. And that's how we expect from the experienced bowlers, experienced players like Sherwin. A good comeback in the over by Sherwin. Very well bowled again. Just a single taken of that delivery. So far, just 5 runs coming. The 15th over, 2 more deliveries to go, and now it's time for Rajkumar to take some runs for his team. He has faced 4 deliveries, right amount of balls to just settle in and read the pitch, how it's behaving. Wideish delivery this time, and yes, surely the umpire Wahib signaling for a wide.
But once again, you can see the intent there. Rajkumar wanted to go after it, and it was a bit too far for him to just get any kind of connection. That is why it was signaled wide. But nevertheless, I believe Rajkumar Rajendran will not let go anything that is in his hitting arc, And the ball is hit up in the air. There's a fielder there, but it will short fall of him. So the intent is very clear by both these two batters.
Yes, right now that's the intent they really want. They don't have any other option. They need to throw their hands on every delivery they face. Or I must say that at least don't play the dot balls. Because now the run rate is just going lesser than 6, just 5.6 runs on the board. And that's another, I must say that the rash shot was onto the offside, and Rajkumar wanted to play that delivery over the cow corner, I must say, on the long on region.
Let's have a look at the batting card so far. The onslaught was started by Aslam Khan Malik, who scored 30 of 17, and his opening partner, Mohammad Haziq Ayman, also started brilliantly, 21 of 19. But since then, so far, none of the batters have gone on to double figures, and so far had short stays at the crease. Right now, the two batters, Rajkumar Rajendran and Khizar Hayat, are out there. They've scored 5 and 6 between themselves. The extras have also not quite helped them, only 5. So the Blues have bowled with a lot of discipline, but so far it was the middle order that really struggled. Yusuf scoring just 5, Amir 8, and Amir Azim 3, Nazmul Saqib just the 1. It was that phase where the Blues really controlled the innings. Now the Reds are really looking for some runs here.
Just 5 more overs to go, Abrar. What do you think the strategy should be for Malaysian Red?
I think the strategy is quite clear here. As long as the fast bowlers are operating, the scoring is slightly easier compared to facing the spinners. So I don't think I don't think the captain of the Blues will bring in Shadab Ramli anymore. So it's expected that fast bowlers will continue. So from here on, if the ball is in the hitting zone, they really should go after it. They definitely have the ability, and they'll start wondering what's a good score on the board. And from here on, I believe they'll be trying to score at least 120 on the board because you want to give an opportunity for the bowlers to come in. You can see that Rizwan Haider is warming up. He hasn't had a good day. First went for 20, and let me remind you, he did come back. In his second, he gave away just 3 runs. He picked up a wicket. So at this stage, this is what I am thinking that at least they have to focus and play the full 20 overs and perhaps put at least around 120 on the board.
Yeah, that's right. Just 6 runs or 6.5 runs in an over can take them to 120 runs from this stage. But I don't think that score will be a lot or a fighting score for Malaysia Blues to chase. Looks like they have very strong batting lineup as well. Malaysia Blue.
Here's Rizwan coming in to Rajkumar, start of the 16th, and starts well. Goes after the base of the stump. Rajkumar is happy to get some connection and eventually get off strike. Fiza Hayat will be on strike now to face Rizwan Haider. And you think another Yorker or perhaps a short ball is on the card.
He loves to bowl the shorter deliveries. Surely he will be thinking for that. But he needs to have a fielder with a deep fine leg or a third man fielder. No, it was a Yorker. Good Yorker. Just a single there. For now, he don't have to think of to take the wickets. The good part for his team will be just not giving away more runs. Just try to bowl the dot deliveries to these batters, and the team will be very happy. The captain will be very happy from Rizwan Haider.
Yes, he has loads of experience, and that is on display here. after the first over going quite expensive. He's come back very strongly. In his next eight deliveries, he's just given away 5 runs, and especially that is something quite appreciable because it comes out in the later part of this innings. And looks like Rajkumar Rajendran was trying something unorthodox, did not get the connection. Rizwan Haider has bowled 3 Yorkers on the trot, and the bowling has been quite spectacular at this stage.
Yes, very clever bowling by Rizwan Haider at this stage. That's what you need to do. Just 3 runs giving away on 3 deliveries. Until now, good going by Rizwan Haider, not giving away any room or any length to play another Yorker. That's good bowling display by Rizwan Haider.
Yes, and he wants to finish nicely. Perhaps it's playing in his mind that if any kind of room is provided to especially someone like Rajkumar Rajendran, he can really free his arm and go after it. And that's why he's sticking with his Yorkers. But one thing is thinking about it, and the other is execution. And so far, execution has been absolutely spot on here. 2 more deliveries remaining. Oh, and that's not the best of deliveries. Lost control and bowls a no ball. Really got a feel for Rizwan Haider here. He's bowling well, and perhaps the attempted Yorker just slipped out of his hand, and it will be a free scoring opportunity for Rajkumar Rajendran. Exactly what he needed.
Yeah, just 3 extra runs added under his name. Surely he was going for that Yorker, which is why it was kind of a full toss for the batsman. Now it's a free hit, and it was a full toss. Again, a low full toss, I must say that, and it was thrashed over the long on region.
Yes, flexing the muscle here. That was a low full toss, and Rajkumar Rajendran really has the power to go after it. And you really got to start feeling for Rizwan Haider here. He started off expensive, then he came back strongly. Now he'll be very disappointed that the runs have started to come off his bowling in that kind of fashion. On the other hand, Rajkumar Rajendran will really feel confident now, especially because he's got that maximum and he really now can capitalize because we know the damage that he can do once he starts going. With 1 ball remaining, I think Rajkumar Rajendran will attempt one more slog. Let's see how he goes about it. Rizwan Haider perhaps just will think to slow it down a bit. Down the leg side this time, flicked away nicely, and that will be another boundary. So expensive, very expensive from Rizwan Haider. Given away 39 runs in his three, and Rajkumar Rajendran has quickly moved on to 18 runs. Just have a look at that. Poor delivery down the leg side. Easy pickings for someone like Rajkumar.
I must say that it's not the day for Rizwan Haider, giving away a lot of runs, 39 runs in 3 overs, economy of 13 runs. Quite expensive for Malaysia Blues. And say that he's back ball, 17th over. 2 more overs for Saeed Aziz left as well. And I think if Saeed Aziz is bowling, he will be not giving away a lot of runs. That's my prediction out there.
I think the right man on strike should be Rajkumar Rajendran. He's a starts off with a good looking drive. There is traction in the deep. Will only be stopped before reaching the boundary. But the Reds will hope that Rajkumar Rajendran gets most of the strike. And with that, couple of runs, it will be his ahead, still facing. He scored run a ball, so he's done his job out there. And I'll remind the viewers that it was the shot from Hizar Hayat which really actually shifted the momentum. Once again, nicely played, but just short of the fielder in the deep. And it was a good effort by Vijay Unni. He went after it, but it just stopped short of him. But once again, you can see the intent from his straightaway.
Yeah, the intent is
Rajkumar is
there,
now
but
on
now it's
strike.
time.
Thickish edge and straightforward catch. You were right about it, definitely, Anas. You gave the prediction that Said Aziz versus Rajkumar will be a good contest, and that is exactly what has happened. Said Aziz picks up the prize wicket of Rajkumar Rajendran. He was out there as a finisher, scored 18 of 12, but that was a good delivery to pick his wicket. Perhaps it was a slow one. We'll have to wait and see. Here's the replay. Yes, it's the back of the hand and bounced slightly more than he anticipated. The pace was missing and eventually picked it up. Well done there.
There's no replacement for the experience. Say that he has got very clever bowler. He knows how to bowl at the death or towards the end of the innings. Here we can see Deep Singh telling few things to Rizwan Heather. Surely he'll not be happy, Rizwan, today in the today's game. Whereas Saeed Aziz brought his team back by getting some wicket after Rizwan's over, breaking the momentum of Malaysian Reds. Just 104 runs on the board with a loss of 7 wickets. And with every delivery, it looks like the pitch is getting tough and tough for the batsman. Oh, that's a well shorter delivery. But he managed, Mohammad Mukri managed to guide that towards the third man. Third man is coming in 30 yard circle, whereas the leg side fielders long on and the cow corner region. The fielder is still there, and the slower one this time looks like he's just trying to get single there. He's just delivered that ball back of the hand.
Yes, so far
There
Said
was a
Aziz's
room.
back of the hand slower balls was actually bowled well. He's mixed it up nicely. And in this later part of this innings, he hasn't really offered much pace to the batters. And Mukri is on strike. Once again, we see that slower ball. This time, the ball will go to third man because of that thickish outside edge. Nevertheless, you've definitely seen Said Aziz doing a very good job with that ball. Just 6 runs coming off that over. 17 completed, 107 with the loss of 7. And at this stage, you start wondering if they will manage a score above 120 with Khizar Hayat still out there. It's highly possible, but we'll have to wait and see who side Aziz decides to go to.
He's going with Rizwan Heather again. So he's with this decision now. Looks like he wants to give him the confidence, and both the very experienced bowlers, players, Deep and Sayed Aziz, trying to guide him what he needs to do at this pressure situation for himself. Actually, he's given away 39 runs in 3 overs, and surely that talk will help Rizwan to get back into the game. What do you think, Abrar?
Yes, I'm definitely very impressed with the captaincy of Said Aziz here because when a bowler is having a bad day, sometimes just to stick with him really boosts the confidence of that bowler because we know that Rizwan Haider is very important not just to the Blues here today, but he's very important to Malaysia as a fast bowler. He's highly experienced, and someone like him just leaving the pitch with a morale down doesn't really help you. So, with that, the captain trusts him with yet another over. We know that he's been expensive, but just to recover, it's really appreciable for the skipper of the Blues side is here. And we saw that even Birendeep Singh had a role to play with Rizwan Haider coming to bowl another. That really shows that how much of confidence is in this team as a good communication and also as faith process. So let's see if Rizwan Haider is able to repay that. This is his third, and so far it's done well, but this time it's played on the leg side and it will be a single.
Yes, rightly said, Abrar. Now we can see him on the second delivery of Rizwan. He mixed the pace as well. Usually he just ball at the simple pace, which means he's single pace. Don't mix up much, but this time we can see he's listening and working on the plan of the senior players. Saeed Aziz and William Singh. That's a well guided bouncer and straight in the hands of Faiz Ahmed this time. The plan worked for the team and the plan worked for Rizwan Heather as well. Let's have a look at the
Yes,
replay.
Rizwan will be very happy with that one. He really needed to pick up a wicket. Short pitch delivery this time, and Fiza Hayat did not really have any room to play. So he was well followed by Rizwan Haider on that occasion, and he'll be very happy, Rizwan Haider, to pick up a wicket at this stage.
Let's just have a look how Saeed Aziz is trying to give him confidence, trying to guide him. The whole team is with him and giving him all the confidence and support. That's a very good part for this team. Mohammad Akram coming in. Nice young bowler. Good talent. Let's look how he can perform for his team. Yes, he still has 14 deliveries to go in this match. Mohammad Akram and Mohammad Mukri. Whereas surely Rizwan will be eyeing to get more wickets at this stage. Mohammad Akram just coming in. I think Rizwan Haider should be bowling that Yorker delivery to him.
Yes, a very highly talented player is Mohammad Akram. This team is batting slightly lower. He was trying to attempt that Yorker, looks like it, and just targeting the base of the stump. Eventually, another dot ball hits the pad. Mohammad Akram is a very talented player. We have seen him emerge through the ranks. He played age level cricket and now playing with the seniors. He's a very talented left arm medium pacer and a very handy all rounder. He's played difficult situations in his short career so far, and very good to see that he's been given an opportunity with the seniors here. And Rizwan Haider will finish with a dot, just that one run in this over. He completes his spell of 4 overs, giving away 40. And you got to appreciate Rizwan for coming back the way that he did. This is what experience counts for, and the skipper will be very happy with that.
Surely a very nice over, very good over, excellent over by Rizwan Haider. Just giving away one run. So the team will be happy with that. 18 overs are gone. The run rate just at 6 runs now. So two more overs to go and the two tougher overs, I must say. Not easy to score on these bowler. Aziz will be bowling his last over at this stage. That's a slower delivery. It's in the air. It's in the air and straight to the hands of Sherwin. The safe hands of the best fielder in Malaysia, Sherwin Nyende.
Soft dismissal, really. Another slower ball back of the hand, and so far it looks like today Syed Aziz came with a set plan in his mind that he wants to try and execute his slower deliveries. It's almost like a learning curve today for him. He's showing his teammate also that, see, I picked up another one with that one.
Malaysia Blues has restricted Malaysian Reds with a good total for themselves to chase it down later on. The pitch is getting slower and slower, and the ball is gripping. Surely it will not be easier now at this stage. Before earlier, I was thinking that it's a lower score. Looks like the pitch is gripping a lot. It's not easier to score in these conditions. Uh, what do you think, Abrar, at this stage? The score is good enough for today's outings for both the teams, or it's on the slower side?
I think it's actually a good pitch to bat on, if you ask me. With the new ball, whenever the Reds came out, I think they started off quite brilliantly, but later that tapered off, especially with the introduction of spin. But there is a lot of batting in the Blues, as we know. Someone like Said Aziz will open the innings for the Blues, and they also have the likes of someone like Ahmed Zubaidi, as well as the very experienced Birendeep Singh and Ahmed Faiz, as well as Shadat Ramli. So, if you hear the names, these are quite experienced people who will be batting for the Blues. And the Reds have a few fast bowlers and some quality spinners in their ranks. But I still feel that the score should have been much bigger. And with that, Saidis will pick up yet another wicket and close the innings for the Reds. And so far, it's been a domination with the ball in hand for the Blues. And as we were mentioning, that I don't think that the score will bother them too much. They really should have batted better. We saw how they started things, and since then, the bowling has been absolutely spot on. As we can see, the batting card here, Mohammad Haziq Ayman and Aslam Khan started off all guns blazing. Aslam Khan, top scorer with 30 of just 17 deliveries, and Haziq Ayman played his support role quite well, 21 of 19. Since then, a struggle in the middle. Yusuf 5, Amir Khan 8, and Amir Azim 3, with Nazmul Saqib just the 1. And since then, a consolidation score from Rajkumar Rajendra and Khizar Hayat with 18 and 12 respectively. And eventually, the score on the board is just 109 runs. Anas, take us through with the bowling card today.
Yeah, that's the bowling card. Says he's bowling 3.4 overs with the economy of just 5.45. Great bowling display by Vijay Unni as well. Says he's taking 3 wickets. Vijay Unni taking 2 wickets, just giving away 20 runs in his 4 overs. Rizwan Heather, as far as he's concerned, he was on the bit of a expensive side, giving away 40 runs and taking 2 wickets. Good last over by Rizwan Heather. Whereas Virendeep Singh, very experienced bowler, bowled 4 overs, just giving away 12 runs with economy of 3, taking 2 wickets. Shavi Munyande bowling 2 overs, giving away 12 runs, taking 1 wicket. And Shahadat Ramli bowled 1 over, giving away just 4 runs. So good bowling display by the Malaysian Blues, just giving away 109 runs in total and getting all 10 wickets. And now it's time for the innings break. Stay tuned. We will be right back after the innings break.
Welcome back to BAYUEMAS Oval as we get set for the second innings in this opening clash of the MCA T20 Series 2025 between Malaysia Red and Malaysia Blues. The Reds have been bowled out for 109 and they'll feel that that's well below par on a good batting surface, especially because they came out to bat after winning the toss and they had themselves decided to have a go with the bat. So, despite a very good innings from Aslam, who scored a very good 30 of 17 deliveries, the rest of the batting lineup really struggled to build up a partnership, and definitely they were unable to resist the pressure that was applied by the blue bowlers. The pick of the bowlers for me was definitely Virendip Singh, whose side spell was just 12 runs and picked up 2 wickets. He was also well supported by Vijay. He also picked up 2 wickets, given away 20 runs, and both of them really applied brakes on the scoring right from the beginning. And so, with just 110, that is the target for the Blues. It's not a huge chase, but in T20 cricket, especially, early wickets can really change the script quickly. But on the other hand, it will be the ever so elegant Said Aziz who's taking stance right at the top. His partner will be Ahmed Zubaidi. Mohammad Akram has the new ball. And with that, I have Anas to take us through with the first phase of the game.
Welcome back, viewers. Mohammad Akram started with the wide at this occasion. Surely, as Abrar mentioned, that the Red needs to get early on wickets as it's a low scoring game. Just 110 runs to win for Malaysia Blues. Considering Syed Aziz and Ahmad Zubaidi, how just how much destruction they can do in the power play, and that's what Syed Aziz. Oh, it's taken. Muhammad Akram has taken that big wicket of Syed Aziz on the very first delivery. That's a golden duck for Syed Aziz.
Oh, what a cruel game this can be for someone like Said Aziz. He's done well with the ball in hand today, but now he has to go back on the very first ball. And it's that man, Akram. I was talking about how promising he is as a youngster when he came out with a bat in hand, and now just trying to assert himself right from the word go. He's looked to take on the bowler with that full shot, and it's been a soft dismissal. Akram strikes, and Blues are already in a spot of bother.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, and I think Syed Aziz was thinking that the pace will continue, but the ball just gets stuck into the surface, and because of that grip, he was not at the right position to play that shot. That's my assessment on that data, but that's unbelievable for Malaysian Blues as well. Said Aziz going back to the pavilion on the very first ball he has faced, which brings in Virandeep Singh to face Akram now. Very cool and calm, Virandeep Singh. Surely he'll be having no pressure at this stage because that was the very first delivery of the match.
Yes, and full credit to Mohammad Akram. He's not the fastest of the bowler, but he comes in with a very good action. I'll request our viewers to just keep an eye on him. Really comes in with a good rhythm, and he's always trying to get a wicket from somewhere. He also bowls with a fair bit of good economy, and right now it's Virendeep Singh, one of the most composed and technically sound batters in this lineup, and definitely across the Asian Imagine circuit as well. And now he's up against Mohammad Akram, talented youngster. But Anas, you think they should start attacking regardless of the fall of the wicket? Because you know that someone like Ahmed Zubaidi can also go after it, or will they just see how Mohammad Akram is behaving with the new ball?
I think for now, I'll just comment on Virandeep Singh's batting, considering your question as well. I'll come back to that later. Virandeep Singh is very good at reading the surface. If it is required to get runs on this surface, which means if he has to go big, surely he will go big. but he reads the surface very well. If the ball is getting, sticking into the surface, he will surely get and take his time in this game and try to rotate the strike. And later part of the innings, surely he will go big. And as far as your question is concerned, Abrar, surely Ahmad Zubedi will not stop his bat. He will throw everything on those deliveries. He will not see if it is Akram or if it is anyone else or Arifullah. Surely he will try to go big on all the bowlers because his batting style is totally to destruct the bowling line.
So far, has Akram has started brilliantly, only given away 2 runs and picked up the wicket of the opposition captain in Said Aziz. And Said Aziz is really looking for some runs so far. I think recent form hasn't been quite up there. He's batting on reputation. And Virendip Singh, on the other hand, is riding on his form. He's batting well. And oh, what a shot this time! Played with the full face of the bat, flicked it away nicely on the leg side, and full use of the pace of the ball. And the first maximum is underway.
Yes, that's how he plays. He waits for the bad deliveries and he capitalized on those. Just flick of the wrist. What a shot it was. Effortless hit. I must say that. He is very clever cricketer, Virandeep Singh. He don't force himself to make runs on every delivery. He knows how to play the ball on merit and he will wait for those deliveries.
Yes, just a roll of the wrist on that occasion from Virendip Singh. And once again, this time, looking for a Yoka that was tailing in from the left arm seamer Muhammad Akram. And Virendip Singh tried to flick at that, but the ball just went to the fielder, a dot ball. But as we were speaking about that shot from earlier on, just a flick of the wrist and with so much of power that went away to the boundary, that really tells us how good his wrist position is. And that's something these youngsters in this lineup can really learn something from. Short pitch to Virendeep Singh, pulled away nicely, and no protection there, so not the best of deliveries from Mohammad Akram. He just pitches it short, and Virendeep Singh gets another boundary. So what started with a lot of promise has become an expensive over for the Red. As you can see, short pitch is never going to miss out on that one. Doesn't really have the pace to bother him either, and easy pickings.
Yes, Abrar, you asked me if they will go hard and big even after considering Said Aziz fall on the first ball. Yes, Virendeep Singh has abilities to put any ball out of the ground, but he's very sensible player. He don't throw his wicket. He'll play all the balls on merit. And now it's time for Ahmad Zubedi. I must say it's a show time, and I'm thinking that Ahmad Zubedi will surely take on Amir Khan.
Yes, definitely. If it's in his scoring zone, he'll definitely go after it. He's especially strong on the offside, but he doesn't spare on anything that is pitched on the leg side either. And looks like Viren is just having a word with Ahmed Zubaidi. That's good to see. Amir Khan has a good outswinger. He doesn't have any sleep going, and he's just getting the fielders in the right areas here. But let's see. We see some class or all muscle from Ahmed Zubaidi early on. Starts off with a widest delivery, umpire signals wide.
Looks like the Malaysian Reds are not having a lot of pace into their bowling lineup, like Rizwan and Said Aziz. That's a wide delivery again. Not a good start Amir Khan would have wanted.
Anas, let's not forget about your long teammate Arifullah. They definitely have someone like him. He's quite a fast bowler. He bowls in quite quickly, but I don't think he's too comfortable with the new ball. Maybe they're just holding on to him for that reason. He'll probably come when the ball is a couple of overs older, and at that stage, we'll definitely see Arifullah rip through.
Yes, Abrar, that's right. This team surely is keeping him for the overs which will come after the six over, after the power play. Maybe the captain has a different plan for Arifullah. But in the beginning, you must have, as as I think that in the beginning, the paces should be given chance because the pace helps. Oh, that's a four. Good delivery, but in the end, very well managed by Virandeep Singh. It was going outside, and the fielder was there as well, but just played over the field at this time and getting a boundary.
Yes, you can't afford to bowl there to someone like Birendeep Singh. Lots of width provided, and Amir Khan not really starting off with a good delivery here. He's bowled two wides. Looks like Birendeep Singh is slightly hurt here. He's having some trouble with his wrist and is not looking too comfortable. You have to wait and see how he continues with that pain. Amir Khan, on the other hand, so far hasn't attacked the stump. Once again, cut away nicely, finds the gap to absolute perfection. That is clinical from Virendeep Singh here, just bisecting the two fielders to perfection and another boundary.
I'm not understanding why Amir Khan is giving a lot of width to Virandeep Singh, whereas just two fielders are outside the 30-yard circle, that too on the leg side. Virandeep Singh is very good on the offside. He has all the shots, I must say that, but the width he's providing Amir Khan right at the moment is not well. And what a shot! What a pickup shot! That's gone for six. Excellent display of batting there by Virandeep Singh, facing just 9 deliveries and making 24 runs, capitalizing this over of Amir Khan. Look at the replay. Oh, what a shot! He's taken that ball from the outside the off stump. Very wideish delivery, but what a six towards the cow corner.
Yes, definitely. What a shot. Absolutely the shot of the day for me today. Beautifully picked up. He advanced towards the offside, picked the line of the ball, and then once he knew that slightly short pitch, he opened the arms quite beautifully. Birendeep Singh has very fast hands and he reacts to balls very quickly. And this time driven on the offside, but now there is someone in the deep, so he will pick it up, and that is Rajkumar Rajendran, as we see, and he'll keep strike. So it's been a good over for the Blues. After the end of two overs, they've quickly moved on to 30, and Virendeep Singh is really threatening here.
So the run rate of 15 runs, 2 overs, 30 runs on the board. That's a very, very good start. And just look at Ahmad Zubaidi. He's just faced one delivery until now, and is still not. He's still off to the non-strikers end. I mean, surely he'll be wanting to face more and more deliveries as he's the opener, standing and watching your teammate. Oh, that's a good delivery, and yes, umpire signal this as a it's got touch from the pads.
A good carry by the young fast bowler, Mohammad Akram, on that occasion. But for my liking, he's been deviating too far down the leg side, a bit more too often. He'll have to bowl in with a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket if he's trying that time. But it's too big of a risk, if you ask me. So far, it's been a fiery response from Virendeep Singh after the loss of the wicket outside the crease. And once again, deviating down the leg side, this time wide. The Blues have so far counterattacked in absolute style. They have raced off to 31 runs now with the loss of just that one wicket. And as we can see, that Birendeep Singh is the one leading the charge. He's already 25 of just 11 deliveries, and he's showing absolutely no signs of pressure. That's the best thing. We had seen that he was just holding on to his wrist, showing as a sign that he's probably hurt. But now he's moved on from that, and what a big shot! Once again, fielder is just watching that sail over his head and deposit it into the stands. What a shot!
Mohammad Akram has set the fielder there for that kind of shot, but I think he just underestimated the power of Virendeep Singh and how good he plays that shot.
Yes, since his outing here, we have seen an absolute statement from the Blues that no matter how the Reds are attacking, they will go after it. And Virendeep Singh is really leading that. He isn't just trying to rebuild, he's definitely trying to dominate this phase. And this is what we were wondering, especially with the fall of the wicket on the very first legal delivery. We thought that maybe the Reds will come back into the attack with a strong mindset. But from here, regardless of the way that they have bowled, Virendeep Singh has absolutely dominated from one side.
Rightly said, I was thinking that the pitch is behaving differently, but looks like Virendeep Singh is not having any trouble. And with that shot, what a shot it is! Again, a pull, a halfway pull, I must say. What a pickup shot!
Yes,
I don't
Anas,
know
I
why.
think he was just holding his position there. He did not really have to move. And do you think that's the biggest six we have seen today?
Yeah, surely, Abraham. Surely it is the biggest six.
Muhammad Akram is definitely taken to the cleaners here. And on that last occasion, we saw Virendeep Singh just staying at his crease and depositing a towering maximum. This time, much better from Akram. So far, we've seen him onto the leg side, which has made life much more easier for Virendeep Singh. And just on that occasion, we see that he's still looking how the ball is behaving. Once the ball is in the good areas, he's still respecting it, at least willing to respect it. So Mohammad Akram needs to finish well here. He'll be coming in to bowl the last ball of his second. And here's Virendeep Singh. Low full toss, but I think he misses it. So dot to finish. It's 43 with a loss of one. And a very dangerous Virendeep Singh is still out there.
3 overs gone, 43 runs on the board with the loss of one wicket. And now Ahmad Zubaidi will get a chance to face Amir Khan. He'll be taking the strike. As far as previous over is concerned of Muhammad Akram, he was not bowling at the right line. Yes, he has taken the field. The captain maybe has a plan to use Virendeep Singh's strength and get him out on his strength. But this time, Virendeep has different plans. He did not hold back to play those shots. Even the field was set up for him. A great piece of batting. And now it's Amir Khan. Yes, all these 3 overs were charged by Virendeep Singh. 43 runs on the board. Amir Khan coming back again. And now it's Ahmad Zubaidi. Another explosive batsman waiting for the bowler. Al Musakib coming right in front. Not He will be not allowing Ahmad Zubaidi to use his feet and advance to play Amir Khan. That's a wide delivery. Surely the umpire will signal as a wide, and yes, it's a wide plus 4 runs. So a gift given to the opponents. Have a look at the replay. Looks like it was deviated by the keeper's hand. Yes, it does. Easy runs for the team.
Nazmul Saqib really isn't having a good day out there, is he? Firstly, he was struggling with the bat, and I know it's not easy to keep wickets against a fast bowler close to the stump, but with third man in, you really hope that he should have stopped that. And this time, it's Ahmed Zubaidi playing straight to the hands of the fielder in the deep. And finally, a wicket that they were desperate for falls, and Amir Khan strikes.
Let's have a look at the replay. Ahmed Zubaidi facing Amir Khan. That was in the slot. But what a great catch taken by, looks like Arifullah. Yes, a good one. Dismissing Ahmed Zubaidi on this very second delivery. And that's what happened when you're standing for a long, long time waiting for your chance to strike. You've seen 3 overs from the non-striker's end, and now you're getting a chance. Surely it frustrates a batsman. As a batsman, you really need to have some balls on your bat in the beginning as an opener. And I think that frustrated Ahmad Zubaidi. And with that, he just lost his wicket. Ahmed Khan will be happy, and the team, Malaysian Reds, will be happy as well. So, second wicket falls for Malaysia Blues, 48 runs with a loss of 2 wickets, 3.1 overs. Look at the man, Arifullah, got that and dismissed Ahmad Zubaidi. It's time for Ahmed Faiz to take the strike. Very experienced campaigner out there. It's a similar kind of batsman, same like Virendeep Singh. He tends to take some time. He play the ball on merit. He knows where to take a lot of runs out of the pitch, where to stop. Experience comes in this team. Very heavy team on the paper, I must say, Abrar.
Yes, definitely. This new Malaysia team has a very deep batting lineup, and right now we see the likes of Ahmed Faiz walk out to the middle, loads of experience, and he's joined Ahmed Faiz. But I think it's going to be a good partnership because these two are different in their very way, even though they're very much like each other as well. That is because right now Birendeep Singh is really trying to go after the bowling, and Ahmed Faiz is a very smart cricketer. He can understand the situation, so he knows that nothing much is expected of him except to just hold on to one end, and if an opportunity presents, maybe to capitalize on that. Otherwise, his prime duty will be to just fetch some deliveries to Birendeep Singh here because right now he's 37 of just 16, and we're still in the power play. So Amir Khan will really hope that Birendeep Singh does not get a scoring opportunity because so far he's bowled well in spite of that wide, and he'll want to finish it nicely here. So with that, here's the fourth delivery of this over. Birendeep Singh on strike and just a touch far on the offside, but it's a crucial dot delivery. So it's a late call that's been given as a wide, I believe. So I thought it's done well to stay away from the hitting arc. And Virendeep Singh trying to adjust with some room here, and it's been played straight to mid wicket, and that is a very crucial moment in this game. Virendeep Singh will have to walk back to the pavilion, and that was some smart piece of bowling, and eventually rewarded by some smart catching as well. Just have a look at that. Shuffle across the crease and trying to play that on the leg side, and not being able to clear that one fielder who was at short mid wicket. And this is going to be a big moment in the game. With 3 wickets down now, the Blues will be finding themselves in a little bit of pressure now that Virendeep Singh is going to walk back to the pavilion. What an over this has been from Amir Khan.
So both the openers are back in the pavilion, and Virendeep Singh, came one down, is also back. It's time for Mohammad Shahzad Ramli to face and get some runs. The run rate is going good for now. I think Ahmad Faiz, the experienced campaigner, as well as Muhammad Shahdat, very experienced player, they will not try to hit big at the moment, and they will try to get and steal runs off the ground, play the shots, the ground shots, I must say that. Because trying to get the boundaries and taking the risk at this moment is not required at all. Just take your time. Is just the run required. The rate, the run rate required is 3.67. So working on the required run rate is not a lot. So take your time in, get the bat on the ball, get some confidence, and then make some runs for your team. Surely these two can take the team over the line.
And the ball was in the air for a little bit of time. And for a moment, I thought maybe once again that is played onto the hands of a fielder. So even though that was aerial, that was well placed. And looks like Amir Khan will be very happy with that over. 4 overs completed. It's 52 with a loss of three. But the Reds will now start to feel that they are right back in the game and in with a chance.
Now looks like Mohammad Akram will be continuing his third over. Just 58 more required in 16 overs. Reds still have a lot of work to do. They need to dismiss both these players standing in the middle right now. Mohammad Akram to face again. Oh, that's not given as a wide. Oh, umpire signaling that. Oh, that's given as a wide now. So it's a wide to start. Let's have a look at the replay. It was looking clear wide.
Yes, and Ahmed
So
Faiz was quite quickly reacting to that decision from the umpire and perhaps putting him under a little bit of pressure. And that's something the seniors are able to do, if you ask me. I don't think if junior batter was out there, he could have done that. So quite interesting. But
yes,
Mohammad Akram comes with a better delivery.
you're right, Abrar. You're right. And I think Mohammad Akram needs to all those deliveries. Similar kind of length will work. You need to adjust your line at that moment. You need to bring in to the right hander your deliveries. You need to pitch in middle and off stump. With that kind of delivery, you can pierce through the defense of the batsman. For now, he's bowling towards the leg side. Yeah, that kind of delivery. Superb bowling, but adjustment needs to be done by Muhammad Akram. Let's have a look at the replay. There is a swing, and right hand batsmen really hate those kind of deliveries.
Yes, absolutely spot on there, Anas. The left arm angle bringing the ball into the right hander is something that has made life difficult for even international batters all over the world. And so far, the problem for Mohammad Akram today has been the fact that he's been too far down the leg side and he's been doing that far too often. Normally, we see Akram pitching around that off stump corridor, as we've talked about it before as well. But today, that is the part of play that has been missing. But he's gotten the swing going, and the ball is already 4.5 overs old. So that's something that would be interested in. But otherwise, Mohammad Akram can still benefit if he adjusts his line and length, especially to someone like Ahmed Faiz.
It will be no time. In no time, Ahmed Faiz actually will read Muhammad Akram that he's trying what he's trying to do because of his experience, the amount of cricket he has played all over the world, which is why Muhammad Akram has to be spot on from the very first delivery he is bowling to Ahmed Faiz or Muhammad Shahadat Ramli. Slower delivery dealt really well. This shot was straight as an arrow, very well fielded in the end by Muhammad Hazik. Aslam throwing back the ball, well fielded by Hazik this time. Surely stopping two valuable runs there. Muhammad Shahadat Ramli didn't try to hit it hard, didn't try to over hit that delivery, even though he was ready for that delivery. And good ball, a dot ball to end the over number 5. Malaysia Blues 58 runs on the board with a loss of 3 wickets. So good goings by Malaysian Blues, having no pressure at all at this moment because they just need 3.47 runs in an over. Abrar, what do you think Malaysian Reds should do at this point of stage? What should be the strategy?
I think so far, one thing that has favored them is that in spite of the quick run rate that the Blues are maintaining, wickets have fallen at regular intervals. And so far, already they have lost 3 wickets. And the likes of Said Aziz, Virendeep, and Amit Zubai, they're already back at the hut. So right now, there's only the likes of Sharvin Muniandi to still come out to the middle, and someone like Vijay Unni. So other than that, most of the batting has already shown itself. So the only way they can come back in this game is by picking up wickets. And definitely, this is the last over of the power play. I just want my fast bowler to watch this over through by not conceding too many. And in the next phase of the game, I'm definitely bringing in my fast bowler Arifullah by attacking the field and definitely asking him to charge at the bowlers, charge at the batters, and eventually try and pick up more wickets. I think that's the way it should be from here on.
Spot on, Abrar. I would have done the same as you have mentioned here. I will agree with you on everything you have just mentioned. That's the ball is up in the air. Can it be taken? Yes, it's taken by Aslam Khan comfortably. Ahmed Faiz wanted to take the aerial route there, which was not required at all at this stage. And Amir Khan took his third wicket at the moment. 29 runs given away. It was expensive in the first over, and after that, what a comeback by Amir Khan. Let's have a look at the replay. The ball was pitching in. It was right in the slot to get hit and take the aerial route. Ahmed Faiz making mistake at that, and Aslam Khan making no mistake to take that catch and grabbing that wicket. So Malaysian Blues are 4 down now, 60 runs on the board in 5.3 overs. I must say that there was no no requirement of that shot. What do you think, Abrar?
Yes, absolutely. Especially from someone like Ahmed Faiz, I think that was absolutely unnecessary. They were cruising at this stage, and he really did not require to go after that. They were maintaining a healthy run rate. I think the only factor that played in the mind of Ahmed Faiz is the fact that there's only 3 or 4 deliveries remaining in this over, and this is the last over of the power play. So he wanted to up the scoring a bit more and lost his wicket in the process. And if you saw in the replay, he really did not have the right shape to have a go at that one. Although it was a fuller delivery, he really lost balance and did not get the best contact with the bat and eventually leaves the Blues in a little bit of trouble. They're already four down, and from here on, if they lose one more wicket, then I believe the scale will tip towards the Reds now.
Yeah, you're right. I know Hafiz can bat really good as well. If they just stick to the required run rate and just try to rotate the strike, it will not be that hard. Just take your time in. There's no need to rush. The game was with the Reds, with the Blues, I must say. Apologies. It's very well balled there by Amir Khan. The comeback by Amir Khan this time. Two dot balls to Anil Hafiz. And I think Anil Hafiz is taking time. He's trying to read the pitch, and he will take some time. And it's there's a no problem there to take some time and face those deliveries, dot deliveries, because the run rate is quite good at the moment, 10.29. That dot delivery, three dot deliveries on the trot to end the over number six. Power play is ended, and Blues have put 60 runs on the board in the power play with a loss of four wickets. Abra, now the spinners will be coming in. We can see Khizar Hayat Durrani to ball the seventh over, and he's a very clever bowler as well. Surely, if the spinners were working for Blues, it's time for Reds to use that same technique, same pitch to work for them as well.
Yes, Anas, but for my liking, I think in this second inning, so far the wickets have come against the faster bowlers. Of course, you want to see how the spinner is behaving, and going to Hiza is all right. But for a moment, I thought from the other end, the skipper Amir Azim should definitely try and bring in another fast bowler because they have crumbled and given away wickets to the seamers. With six overs gone and 60 on the board, there is a shift in the momentum. Now that it is with the Reds, after that explosive start, the Blues have also lost a flurry of wickets, and it is the fast bowlers that have stormed them right back into the game. So this is why I'm very interested to see how Amir Azim captains from here on.
That's right. They have the option of Arifullah, and I think in the next over they will be introducing Arifullah. Uh,
Yes, Anas, the early aggression from Virendeep really gave them a flying start, but the Reds have hit right back with discipline, and they're looking quite intense in the field. And the chase is still on tracks in terms of the run rate, but losing four wickets in the power play has really opened the door quite wide for a comeback by the Reds. And this match is really well and truly alive. And if Hiza Hayat is just able to pick up a wicket here, of anyone. It can be Ainul Hafiz, it can be of Mohammad Shahid Ramli. Either one wicket will really bring the Reds in full control of this innings.
that's played very well for 4 runs by Ainul Hafiz. Let's make some room towards the leg side and just piercing that fielder. The fielder was in place, but it was not that fine. Ainul Hafiz played that shot a bit finer and got that boundary for his team and for himself. So 5 runs so far in this over. That's surely traveling down the leg side, and umpire is singing as a leg by. Nevertheless, it's 6 runs given away by Khiza Hayat, not posing any kind of threat to those batsmen there. I guess that's how you need to play. One boundary is enough because The required run rate is quite low right now, 3.38. Look at the batting card for Malaysia Blues. Said Aziz gone on the very first delivery he has faced off for Muhammad Akram. Ahmad Zubaidi just facing away two deliveries and making one run. Virendeep Singh off to the flyer. A good start, making 37 runs on 17 deliveries. And Ahmed Faiz just got out of Amir Khan's delivery on 4 runs. But now, Mohammad Shahadat Ramli and Anil Hafiz facing in the middle, facing Amir Khan. Just 3.38 runs required. That's played really well just for a single run by Anil Hafiz. Abrar Amir Khan brought back for his fourth over, and the captain is not introducing a new, fresh bowler at this moment. I think now this this strategy could have been a bit changed, introducing new, fresh fast bowler, as you were mentioning earlier that you would like to see the fast bowler coming in.
Yes, definitely. Firstly, I would have been interested to see Arifullah brought into the attack instead of Fiza Hayat. We know that Fiza Hayat is also quite vastly experienced, but it's just the situation in the game that really demanded a fast bowler. And from the other side, we're seeing continuation of Amir Khan. He's picked up 3 wickets definitely, but after bowling so many overs on the trot, you can find yourself tiring out. And just now, as you can see, that the batters are playing him much more comfortably. He really can find himself picking up another one if they went after him. But looks like there's a rebuild process going on, and that is why I'm thinking that someone like Amir Khan could have been given a break at this stage, and maybe they could have gone with a fresher bowler who's waiting to have a go at the batters. So we'll have to wait and see if that is the right decision. And just like that, one is dispatched down the ground. Muhammad Shahadat Ramli announces himself, and that is really the cost that we were talking about. Amir Khan has tired himself out of it, and that was right there on the slot. And Shahadat Ramli won't miss out on those. Excellent use of the feet and good clean power hitting.
Yeah, no doubt in that. Excellent shot by Muhammad Ramli in wide delivery. Amir Khan needs to come into the batsman, not allowing the batsmen to free their arms. For now, it's a bit expensive, given away 39 runs in 3 overs. That is one from the other end, from the other opponents, from the Reds. Very expensive. He has given away 40 runs, but looks like Amir Khan will be ending up in the same figures as this one. Whereas Amir Khan
Yes,
has
and the
taken three
different thing
wickets.
is that yes, definitely, Anas, we're talking about it. And one thing is going at about 10 and over in the first innings, and the other is conceding at the rate of 10 in a second innings when the required run rate would have been just around 10. I mean, just about 6. So he's going about 10 and over in this phase of the innings. So you start wondering if the 3 wickets he's picked up has justified him coming into the attack and bowl his fourth at this stage of the game. And looks like so far he's been expensive in his last over. And that is why I believe that we were right when we were discussing about it, that Amir Khan could have been really given a break. And so far he's been expensive, although he picked up those 3 wickets. Right now, only 33 needed, and so really they needed was a good economical over, which wasn't to be.
But what I think is why the captain brought him back was the only reason was that he was getting wickets for him. He was not considering the runs Amir Khan was leaking in that process. And Amir Azim was hoping that Amir Khan might get another wicket in his last over, but it just backfired him. After the end of Amir Khan over, surely he will bring a pacer from the other end. That's what I think. Khizr Durrani also bowling good, but the thing is that he's posing no threat to these batsmen as they are taking singles on his bowling. Khizr Hayat is also quicker in the air. He also mixes up deliveries really well. 2 runs, three deliveries he has bowled, and another single, easy single taken of Khizr Hayat. I think if they stop the rotation of the strike, they might put some kind of pressure on the batsman. Oh, that's unorthodox shot attempted, and in that process he edged it, he nicked it, and Nazmul Saqib, the wicket keeper, making no mistakes to catch that delivery. Let's have a look at the replay. Ainul Hafiz. Uh, that shot. There was no requirement of that shot as well. That was unnecessary. Played that shot. Just 2.69 required run rate. Abrar, talk on that shot Ainul Hafiz was attempting to play.
Yes, firstly, credit to the wicketkeeper. He saw Ainul Hafiz getting into that position right at the start of the bowler's mark, so really adjusted to it and put his body on the line to stop that, and well taken behind. So good catch by Nazmul Saqib. On the other hand, definitely I'm very surprised by the way two batters have played. One is definitely Ahmed Faiz, and right now Ainul Hafiz. Ainul Hafiz suddenly out of nowhere decides to have a ramp and really showing his intention very early and eventually losing his wicket in the process. So I'm quite surprised by the approach. That was absolutely not required. They were cruising really, and now the Blues find themselves half the side already gone back to the pavilion. With that, the players are having a little bit of a drink. We'll come back with action soon and discuss further. But I'm really surprised with the approach.
Now it's time for Arif Jamaluddin to come in the middle. He's a really good batsman as well. So both the teams are equally balanced. I must say that both the teams have big names in the playing 11. But the batsman which got out, I think the shots were not necessary. They're not reading or thinking about the run rate, the required run rate 2.69. They are going above 9 currently, the run rate. And the requirement is just 2.69 runs. And they're taking those runs very easily, comfortably. So, requirement of those kind of shots or taking the aerial route is unnecessary at the moment.
Yes, absolutely spot on there. And it's just the way they've got it out. And Fiza Hayat finds himself among the wickets with that delivery. He's been quicker through the air, showing signs of aggression. He hasn't really flighted the ball too many times, but he's picked up a wicket. And right now, we can see that only three bowlers were used by the Reds. Mohammad Akram, 3 overs, has picked up a wicket, given away 31 runs. Amir Khan Malik, 4 overs, 40 and 3. And Fiza Hayat, 2 overs, 8 runs and 1 wicket. Given away 14 extras, but nevertheless, everyone is among the wicket. That's good to see. And that's been the worrying sign for the Blues, on the other hand, that they have allowed all the bowlers to come in and pick up a wicket at regular intervals. The fall of wickets are at the first run, and then three of them coming quite consecutively 48, 50, and 60, and then one more at the score of 80. So, really, the Blues are looking for a solid partnership here. And with that, finally, we see the introduction of Arifullah. Arifullah should be trying to attack the stumps, and I believe that the way that these two batters are batting, there's a ball shot somewhere.
That's right, Abrar. Arifullah needs to attack the stumps. You don't have to give any room. Just keep on balling wicket to wicket. That's again a length given and a good shot played by the batsman Mohammad Shahdad. Well fielded in the end. Looks like it's Rajkumar Ranjitman who has fielded well and saved valuable runs for his team. That's really well fielded. Again, we have seen Abra that the bowlers are giving away a lot of weight to the batsmen to free their arms. It was the very first delivery of Arifullah, and he needs to ball stumps to stumps. I think there's no clear plan given away by the captain at this stage of the game to the bowlers.
Yes, Anas, definitely. I think clear instruction by the captain has been missing so far. But nevertheless, if I'm the captain right now, I'm definitely asking Arifullah to go full blazing at the top of the bowling mark and then come running in, trying to pick up a wicket. Doesn't matter because eventually, if they play full 20 overs, they'll pick up those runs quite easily. So doesn't matter if they get some runs, but I want them to just go after the batters and maybe bowl with full potential in the process of just trying up pick up that wicket. Let's see how Arifullah goes. He's already beaten the bat on one occasion, and we'll have to see how he continues from here on. But definitely, Arifullah just try to attack the stump a bit more.
That's right. I totally agree with you there, Abrar. And now, as a captain, we don't have to think about the runs because the runs are quite less. You need to take the wickets to win this match from this stage. You need to get the wickets because these two batsmen can finish the game easily.
Yes, and from one end we saw Fiza Hayat picking up a wicket, and all Arifullah needs to do is just perhaps look to pick up the wicket of Shadat Ramli. He's looked very good. He scored 21 of 21 deliveries. That is exactly what was required of him. He saw off that phase where wickets were falling at regular intervals, and since then he's looked solid from one end. Mohammad Arif has just joined him. He's still new out there. He hasn't faced many deliveries. A lot depends on him, and a good short delivery attempted. And just look how he lets that one go. He understands that he doesn't really have to go after all the balls, and that's really showing signs of composure and good temperament.
So far, 4 runs given away by Arifullah in this over. He needs to attack the stumps. Can he ball a Yorker there? No. Very well played by Shadat Ramli, comfortably placed towards the mid wicket and the single taken. And with that single, that's the end of over number 10. So half of the game is done. Just 25 more runs needed on the last 10 overs. 2.5 runs is the required run rate. So looks like if the wickets don't fall, it will be easy pickings. Just stay tuned. We'll be right back after the drinks break.
And welcome back, viewers. We're back with live action after the short drinks break. We have Mohammad Arif batting one of two deliveries and Mohammad Shadat Ramli, 22 of 23 deliveries. At halfway stage, the Blues are 85 with a loss of 5, and Fiza had to continue. Starts off well. He has a short mid wicket in play to stop that single from Mohammad Shadat Ramli, and looks like that has hit his thigh pad after getting an inside edge. With just 25 needed in just about 10 overs, the approach will be quite interesting to see. We've seen some urgency from the Blues here today. In spite of just having that target in their mind, they're just looking to go after the Malaysia red bowlers. And from here on, we've seen a good over from Hiza before this, but they're looking for just a couple of more breakthroughs to just crawl back into this game. This time, a slog sweep played on the leg side. The fielder there will only be a single. Mohammad Arif now on strike. He needs to tell himself that he doesn't really have to do much from here. Just calculative and safe cricket will take them to victory. But the mindset that we are trying to observe here. It's played straight to the fielder. The throw was not really on target. Needed a better throw to just be in the game. And that is why Hayat is a bit disappointed. He's bowled well. So far, he's given away just the 2 runs in this over and needed a better throw, perhaps a direct hit to get rid of the opposition batter. With that, just two more deliveries remaining. Shadat Ramli is on strike, looking to clear the infield. And this time, use of the feet and launches that into the orbit. What a shot! Came absolutely out of nowhere. And Khiza Hayat is taken to the absolute cleaners. And suddenly, they require very less right now. And that shot really will boost the confidence of Mohammad Shadat Ramli. He's riding some good form these days. And he's batted well in the previous outing as well. So far, 29 of 27 and just 17 needed.
With that dot delivery, that's the end of over number 11. Fizahad giving away 8 runs in that over. Captain Nami Azim needs to understand that Fizahad is posing no threat to the batsman. He needs to introduce someone new. Just 17 runs needed for Malaysia Blues to win this match. So you need to think out of the box. You don't. Sometimes you don't have to use your premium bowlers or the ones who you rely on. You need to try something new to take the wickets, and it helps sometimes because if you don't take the wickets at this stage, only 17 runs in 19 overs somehow will be made. So you need wicket taking deliveries. Even if Arifullah is not working, maybe you need to change your plans. You need to introduce new bowler. That's the kind of delivery we were talking about, Abrar. What do you think about that plan if it's not working, if the Arifullah and Hidahat is not taking wickets? Because the important thing is to take wickets at this stage of the game. Should Amir Azim introduce new bowlers or the part-time bowlers at this stage?
Yes, very interestingly said there by Anas that if the bowlers are not working, who to go to? So far, I don't think the captaincy was on point here. He has already used up Amir Khan Malik. He has already given him 4 overs. Mohammad Akram also at the very start has bowled 3 overs on the trot. And now Khizar Hayat as well has bowled 3 overs. So the bowlers that Amir Azim went to have bowled way too many overs right on the trot, and now Arifullah has just bowled one, and from somewhere he needs to bring in someone to just continue bowling and picking up wickets. And in the likes of this lineup today, I don't really see too many options. That's the worrying sign here, Anas. I don't really know who. the skipper of the Reds can turn to. I think the rotation of the bowler wasn't really on point today. He missed out on a trick here.
Ahmed Azim himself is not bowling as well.
Yes, the left arm spin of Amir Azim could have been handy, but for my liking, I think it's a bit too late. He should have mixed it up a bit at the start of the innings. He was going after the same bowlers from the very beginning, like we mentioned before. They were seen one too many times. I think after bowling a couple of overs, he could have taken them off the strike. And right now, we see a short pitch delivery from Arifullah pulled apart quite beautifully by Mohammad Shadat Ramli. And now they have really eased out this chase. Only 12 needed.
I think Muhammad Nukri is there, who bowls right arm off spin. Yes, he might not have as much experience as the other bowlers, but you need to try new things, Abrar.
Yes, definitely. And Anas, we were talking about it at the very start that Amir Azim was persisting with Amir Khan that couple of more extra overs, and also he did the same thing with Mohammad Akram. He's given him that one extra over, and that's something that the captain really needs to calculate sometimes. You see that the bowlers always need to be used in pairs, and sometimes when you give that one bowler that extra over, you got to balance it from somewhere. And like you mentioned, there are the likes of some inexperienced spinners here still remaining in the attack. But as you can see, Arifullah is now having to bowl with someone like Kiza, and looks like this pair is not really working out because I thought it would be better for him to introduce Arifullah straight away after the power play and maybe keep that one over of Amir Khan in the middle. But that wasn't to be. And right now, the chase has really become very one sided.
That's right, Abrar. That's right. Even, I have seen Yusuf Azyan bowling leg spin in 2022, 2023. He used to bowl, so which means he can bowl as well. And now it's the wicket taken by Khiza Hayat. Arif Jamaluddin, again, a easy, soft dismissal. Abrar, we were talking about that the players are using the aerial route to make some runs, whereas they could have chosen the ground shots and play the drive. This ball was a fuller delivery. You could have just driven it away easily, but now the players are taking the aerial route, and which is costing them the wicket. So Arif Jamaluddin also departs, just making 3 runs on his 5 deliveries faced.
At this point, I've started to realize that this perhaps might be the decision that the team has taken. I think they have discussed it at the start of the innings among themselves because so far the wickets, the way they are falling, it gives us an idea that perhaps they're all trying to go after the bowling and perhaps finish the chase as quickly as possible. Because you're right, there was no need for that shot, and that's one line that we have repeated over the course of this second innings. Many of the batters have given us the impression that they have gone after the bowling quite unnecessarily. Someone like Ahmed Faiz, Ainul Hafiz, and now definitely Arif as well. So yes, I think they're just trying to finish the runs as quickly as they can, and in the process, they're trying to go after the bowling and losing the wicket. Hiza Hayat will not be too upset with that. He's already picked up his second now, but right now there is Shavin Muryandi, so there is still batting to come. And let me remind you, someone like even Vijay Unni is still waiting to go out here. So this Malaysia blue lineup is quite deep, and I think that's why they're just going after it.
Yeah, truly, well said, Abrar. This is very strong batting lineup in Malaysian Blues. Almost all of them can bat really well. Looks like Sherwin is in hurry. He really wants to go big. And off the mark on very first delivery, he has faced of Hidar Durrani. Just 11 more runs to go. You are right that maybe that's a plan from the team that they need to finish as soon as possible. But my debate is that why can't you play the ground shots, go for the boundaries, go for the drives, and take the boundaries, take force? Why you want to really hit over the fielders to get some runs? That's another debate we can do, Abrar.
Yes, Anas, and you have me on your side definitely, and I'm also a counselor of that approach. That sometimes, if a boundary, just like on that occasion, such an easy-looking shot yields you 4 runs, you really don't need to go in the aerial route. And like I mentioned, I'm in full agreement with you, but it's just from the way the approach has been, I really feel that this is what the team has discussed for the Blues. Because otherwise, I can't really explain the way that Ahmed Faiz and someone like Ainul Hafiz and also Arif has gone back to the pavilion. They really went after the bowling. And also, if you remember, Ahmed Zubaidi also, the second ball he faced, he went after and he also went back. So that's the reason why I feel that this must be a decision that the team has taken. Otherwise, these batters are far too experienced to be committing the same mistake.
That's right. That's very well picked, very well placed. I must say that by Muhammad Shahadat Ramli. Just look at the batting, how Muhammad Shahadat Ramli has played. He has played all over the ground, leg side, off side, even the straight drive we have seen. We have seen him playing a six straight towards the long off or long on region. He has played all over the ground. The good part is he was in total control while playing those shots. And he was playing, in the beginning, he was playing ground shots. He set himself first, he middled with the bat, and then later on the innings, we can see how he's playing and how he's guiding the ball. So he's the only player in Malaysian Blue who, and sorry, Virendeep Singh as well, these two batters were the only players who played sensibly and good cricket today.
Yes, and just now, not too many overs remaining for the other bowlers. So the captain has to go back to Arifullah. 13 overs gone, and the Blues are 105 for 6, and they are very close to the target. And despite the approach and despite the way the wickets have fallen, it's been an interesting approach. And just like that, Anas, you can see what I'm saying. Sharvin Muniandi really lost his shape completely trying to go after it. So quite interesting. They're just trying to finish it. And who knows, even one more wicket can fall.
That was a very wild swing by Shavim Muniande. And yes, maybe he wanted to finish it by the six, but it was very wide delivery. It was very away from him. The delivery was going even the outside swing, a bit of a outside swing was there on the ball as well. So it looks like they're not worrying about the wickets. They're just enjoying their cricket at the moment.
And this time smashes it over the top of the infield. So Sharvin Muniandi was trying to get that connection, and this time he did. And that should be good enough for a couple of runs. But once again, you see that he's just trying to open his arms and trying to go after Arifullah here. But Anas, why isn't Arifullah bowling a Yorker? He knows that the
That's the
batters are
question
trying
we
to
have
go
been
after him.
asking. You're right, Abra. That's the question we have been asking from the second inning. As soon as the second inning starts, even in the first inning, we are talking about that the bowlers are not bowling stump to stumps. And at this stage, when you only need 3 runs, you should really go for the wickets, right?
Yes, so far we haven't all looked at that, and that should finish things off in style. What a shot of absolute authority from Sharvin Muniandi, and that has finished the innings. So, Anas, that will be it. The Blues have chased it down, and in the end, you have to say that the chase was quite comfortable, despite losing wickets at regular intervals. The intention of the Blues was right on there. And let's have a look at the match summary. It was in the second innings. Virendip Singh, who started the onslaught, he scored 37 of just 17. And Muhammad Shadat Ramli, we have to give credit to him. His compact innings saw the game off, 39 of just 37 deliveries. And in the end, Sharvin Munyandi just finishes it off with a flurry. Wickets have been picked up by Amir Khan as well as Kiza Hayat and Mohammad Akram. But in the end, the score was really not good enough. Just a score of 109 was on the board, and the Blues have chased it down quite quickly. So it will be the Blues who take on early lead in this series, and it's actually a well-earned victory to just kick things off in this tournament. So with that, I am Abra Hussain, and with me Anas will be signing off. The Malaysia Blues have won by 4 wickets, and we'll be back with more matches in this contest. I hope you all stay with us and join us for the later matches as well. Thank you and take care.